Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Level 2 Times Square Off Story Walkthrough for LEGO Marvel Superheroes. We do grab a couple of trophy achievements that are just kind of part of the story. We'll get to those as we come. True Believer status 170k, and no Minikits or stand in Perils. So I'm going to shut my yapper and let this cutscene take over. Ooh, Loki and Doctor Doom.
The cosmic bricks I can get my hands on.
My work progresses.
Progress faster.
This is what I've been reduced to, relying on such pitiful mortal creatures for my plans. Though he does have a cool throne and a metal face.
Director Fury, Reed Richards is here.
Mr. Fantastic himself. Any breakthroughs on that cosmic brick I sent you?
Actually, I could use some help. Is Tony Stark around?
He's working on something else. I have another Avenger here.
I'm actually the first Avenger, sir.
Do you have much experience with theoretical quantum mechanics and exotic nano-derived power sources?
I got an A+ in American history.
Director Fury, we have confirmation that more of those bricks hit the open ocean.
Hill, get me a SHIELD research sub to gather those cosmic bricks. I want some answers. Cap, you head to the Baxter building with Reed Richards and help out the best you can.
I can always sell some war bonds.
Hill, another important thing. Lunch. Order in some shawarma. Stark knows a spot.
Swiggy swiggy shawarma. All right, let's have a little talk about shawarma, but let's do it in a little bit. Here we are in the SHIELD helicarrier. This is your ultimate flying aircraft carrier. It's like everything you'd have on the Navy base, but it's up in the air, and it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna swoop around. We're gonna add a couple characters to our list here, and then we're also going to check out a trophy achievement. This can be done at any time using Mr. Fantastic, and you're gonna simply hold down your special ability button, which happens to be circle on the PS3 or B on the Xbox 360, and that includes PS4 and 1 as well. And basically, once you do it, you'll see he turns into a little teapot. Whee! As soon as he turns into a teapot, you just bounce around a little bit. It will take a second or two, at least ours is, as you're seeing here. But it'll ring off here in a second. Wait for it. Boy-ka-show! This is fantastic. Some of you may have already seen that. We did cut that in a special little video and put that up as well. Once you're ready to go, just go ahead and hop on over to the edge over here and jump off. Trust me, it's okay. And you're going to just float through. There's a ton of studs going through here. And you're going to try to center yourself in through these. I got a little out of control there. And I don't understand that one. I went right through the middle of it, and I got one stud. But essentially what we're doing is we're making our way to the next kind of mission area. And as you can see, too, at the top, we have a whole bunch of studs. And we do have the True Believer stud status down below, which is 170k. But that has not started yet. We are actually rolling around Manhattan right now. So we have dropped down in a kind of a secluded area to avoid hurting anybody in the crowd. And I apologize. It does take me a hot second here to figure out what the heck's going on. But we get a trophy achievement while we're kind of waiting. It's Falling with Style. And that's simply your first leap off of the helicarrier. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. 2 trophies already, 1 video. And we'll even get one at the end of this. So this is a 3 trophy video. Alright, so I'm just kind of bouncing around. You got to destroy some stuff as normal when you can't find what to do. And it's going to give us a little sneaky spot. I don't know. I haven't labeled what I'm going to call these yet. The slippery sliding? I don't know. Maybe you guys can help give me a name for it. But essentially, you use it. You can only be Mr. Fantastic with it. Unfortunately, Captain America can't squeeze through that tight little spot. And you're going to make your way on over and destroy pretty much everything you can. And it's funny because I like go and I try to beat up the newscaster too. Watch. I ain't even lying. I ain't even lying. Alright, so Captain America's shield's going to need to be tossed into there. I obviously cannot hit the shield from way back here. Which is cha-cha-cha-cha. That's right. Put this on your news, lady. Alright, so we're kind of checking it out. We need to get up to that control panel. And we're not ready to do that yet. So we're going to, like I said, I get a little confused here. And I probably should speed this up a little bit. What do you guys think? Alright, so we bumped this up a little bit more, and realistically here in a second we figure it all out. So there's a news van over here, and there's this satellite. You need to destroy the satellite and build it up. Booyakasha. Once you build that all up, it actually allows you to switch on over. Look at me trying to destroy that. Allows you to switch to one of the special abilities of Mr. Fantastic. There are a couple of these little panels throughout the game, and it's pretty cool. You switch on to something pretty large and in charge. We snap that tiny little lock, and now we got our Captain America. We can throw our shield right on up. Booyakasha. Locked it into place. Now we can climb up and also use the control panel up here. So that'll help us out, and that'll almost gain us access, except we're not ready yet. We got to jump across with Mr. Fantastic. So a little bit of switch back and forth here. And yeah, I don't know how I made that jump and then I managed to fall off right here. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, but it happened. So yeah, now get a good nice run, a good jump, press and hold the jump button, and you will float across. Then press the action button. It'll open up the flames, and it'll do its job as indicated.
No, it's working just fine, unfortunately.
And essentially, those lasers are going to hit anybody that steps in their path. So we need to use Captain America's shield to reflect it back at those bad boys. I'm thinking that I need to destroy them because I can clearly target them, but it won't let me hurt them. It just lets me smack them around a little bit. There's no bullying going on here, Captain America. Why don't you knock that off? All right, here we go. Go ahead and stand on the spot. Press and hold your circle button for the shield, or the B button if you're on the Xbox. And now you're going to have to control it. See, I had a hard time. It actually tells you to use the directional button. I tried to use it, and it was so slow, I didn't realize it was working. So just stick with it. It is the directional button. And then once the door gets open for you, head on in.
The top 5 floors of the Baxter Building are home to the Fantastic Four. Up-to-date plans are unavailable, as Reed Richards is continuously reconfiguring the layout of his labs.
That's right, because we don't play around. Otherwise, we wouldn't be fantastic now, would we? Does watching that spin around make anyone else dizzy?
Dr. Doom, it's Dr. Octopus. I found it. Destroy them, my Octobots!
Octobots? That's awfully close to Autobots. I'd be careful there. Copyright infringement. Alright, so we're going to start off. There's all these little spider-like, almost octopus-ish. That's a nice word, octopus-ish. Like creatures that attack you. To go ahead and take them out. If you can, try to get them in a rapid succession to build up your studage there. You can see, if you haven't figured it out yet, there is a stud multiplier that if you kill enemies in rapid succession, you will actually gain a multiplier, and it goes up to 10 so far from what I've seen. So, and up top, once you destroy everyone, build the little panel there, use Mr. Fantastic to turn himself into a giant-sized Nikita drill. It's going to be a big screwdriver, and he's going to screw it all into place. I'm going to say he was going to screw it up, but he screwed it down, and it all worked. And now we got an elevator that's going to take us up. So hop on that bad boy after grabbing a couple studs floating around. Of course, there's always the studs on the foreground here. They are really sneaky about that. They like putting those blues and golds up on the front where you can't really see them. So make sure you walk along that. And once you're ready, go ahead and advance up. Doc Ock is going to make his way up. That would be pretty cool. It'd be weird to not like use your real limbs, but these artificial ones.
He's heading for the roof.
Still pretty awesome.
Let's get after him, Cap.
Now, Captain America has that shield, which is nice, and you can go ahead and aim that at the ground and walk over fire, which we'll do here in a second, as it's also indicated on the bottom of your screen there. We got a couple of bouncing bricks down below. We are going to build those up. And, oh yeah. Give us a few few studs along the way too. I don't know why. Sometimes I have problems with this building. In the old ones, I used to have a problem when I walked up to the icon and pressed and held the circle. In this one, I just can't simply find where to activate it. So we're going to go ahead and use Mr. Fantastic to slide on through. And then go ahead and use the rope pulley, which you use his arm to use it. But grab the pulley. And here, there's another group of these baddies that you can smack around and hopefully get a couple of multipliers built up. Sometimes you almost have to wait for them, like to have 3 or 4 or 5 guys out there and then just get them all at once. Once they're all gone, they leave a few bricks behind, and you can build that up, and you can see it's going to require Captain America's shield to advance on there. So we will figure out how the heck to get him over here, even though I already told you. I only knew that because I did it in the video. I was a little confused at this point, even though there's that flashing hint down below. And really, I'm just kind of cleaning up any of the studs here because, as you can see, we barely got 1 bar of the stud requirement up there. So, all right, we figured it out. We need to beat Captain America, but we're not sure how we get over there yet. And, oh, wait. It's ringing a bell because it shows us on the bottom of the screen. So we'll hop up. We'll use our shield to sneak on through here. It's kind of cool. A little unrealistic, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. I haven't read a lot of the Captain America comics, so if any of you are out there educated on Captain America, you should let me know. Does he walk on fire with his shield, or is that something they simply included for Lego purposes only? I guess there's a movie out, too. I never saw the movie. I don't know why. I just never... A lot of these superhero movies are just so overdone, I end up not seeing them. So, but now that this is out, I think I'm going to have to sit down and have like a whole weekend full of Marvel movies. I haven't seen the Thor movie either, so I'm way behind on my movies. It's mainly because I'm usually making videos for you guys. But, alright, you can see there's a control panel. We used it with Mr. Fantastic. He's the only one that can use any of the control panels inside this building because he is very, very sneaky. He doesn't want anybody breaking into his lab and wrecking havoc. Oh, wait. We're dealing with that right now. Thought it was pretty cool that you can actually get in front of this ray and it doesn't hurt you. Doesn't matter which character you are. Whee! Normally it'd make you explode and studs would go everywhere and you'd have to go round them up, but nope, not here. Look at that. And build up the panel over here. And it's for Captain America only. We're going to use this shield again to reflect the beam. And look at that, he's right in the way. Go figure. Get out of the way, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Not So Fantastic. And we'll go ahead and blast both of those icons until the little meter fills all the way up. And then it'll open up the bottom flow.
This is the quickest way to the roof.
What is this?
Call it the fantastic.
What?
Faster than the
Alright, go ahead and hop in this bad boy. And once you do, it takes us all the way to the top, going up. There's Doc Ock again, thinking he's pretty cool. Oh wait, he is jumping across from ledge to ledge, from rooftop to rooftop. Alright, so here we have a couple things. There is a mini kit that you are capable of getting right now. We do not get it. We're going to save all of those for free play. And it takes us a minute to figure out what the heck's going on here. But we do need to take Mr. Fantastic and get him across. And then we'll switch that satellite around, spin to win, and get it so that it's facing us, which will provide us another another bar that we can swing on. But yeah, so, and that's another thing I had an issue with. I know in the older ones it didn't allow you to switch directions once you're on it. And it's, sorry, I've been playing the older Lego games, so my control schemes are a little off. But you can actually spin around on one of these. Like if you want to go left and you're facing right, you can actually get your jump on and it'll jump you and switch you on it. So you don't have to like fall off and spin it. You know what I'm saying. So, we're still trying to figure this out. I should have sped this part up too. We're almost out of it, I promise. Right as we fall there, I noticed that, hey, wait a minute. There is a blue spot where we're supposed to jump with Mr. Fantastic. So then I dropped down, which I didn't even see this area. Whoopsie. And yeah, I promise we're going to be, we got some more info, some new info, and it's really solid. So there will be no more guessing through the videos. The videos will be all very methodical, and as we get into free play and all that stuff too, it'll be perfect, just like all of our other series. So sorry for a little bit of confusion in the beginning. Truth be told, we just didn't have the information we're normally used to having. So Once you get over here, there is some fans that blow you away. You can't quite get on that special panel yet, so turn around and there's a little rope pulley. You can use Mr. Fantastic's go-go gadget arm to get up there and grab it. Pull it down, and it allows you to build this ladder, which gets you in here, and then you can build the, what do we call these things? I don't know, the lever? Build the green and red lever so you can push it around. You gotta spin it and spin it and spin it. Big bucks, no whammies. And we got it all the way around, and look at that. It is ready for some jumping. At this point, you can go ahead and switch over to Captain America. Now, I mentioned there's a mini kit. We're not going to tell you not to get it, but we are not going to get it until the next, until the free play video. So in order to get it, you have to find all 5 of those little greenhouses. And there's the first one, and we will point those out as we go along, but again, we don't physically get it. Now, we were a little confused here, too. We thought that you needed to bring Captain America over, but the reality of it is he needs to spin across up top onto that satellite like we were trying to work on to begin with. And eventually I figured that out. So let's make fun of me while we're sitting here. How many times can Brian try to walk into a fan that he clearly can't get through? Let's see here. How many characters can he switch to before he realizes what he needs to do? I'm just playing. Alright, so basically you guys are with me now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far. I know we're just getting started. If you haven't heard already, there are 15 story mode levels, and then there are 11 Manhattan missions as well. And here's what gets a little confusing. The Manhattan missions have a story and a free play too, or at least that's what we're being told at this point. So if that is the case, then you take the 15 story modes, the 15 Manhattan missions, and that brings us to 26 overall missions. Now, on top of that, we have free play as well. So basically multiply that by 2, and that gives us at least 52 videos that you will have for your viewing pleasure. I can't imagine you'll be you won't be sick of my voice by then. Hopefully I'll be fun and entertaining enough that it won't be too bad. There will also be a couple trophy achievement videos. We've already got one up for This Is Fantastic, which you already saw in this video, so hopefully you don't need that one, but feel free to watch it as well. And yeah, alright, so we finally made it across now that I've killed all that dead time there. Now we can get back to the business. So there's a bunch of stuff you can destroy, there's some studs, and eventually we find some bricks to build. And as you might guess, we'll build it. And it reveals a nice Fantastic Four logo, revealing that we can use Mr. Fantastic for one of his super cool moments. And once you hit that with your shield, it will slow that down. I was ahead of the game there. And we got that. We can go ahead and slip on in this little crack. As we've mentioned before, we definitely don't have a problem sliding into tight, dark places. Yeah, tart's not good. If it's tart, don't start. Know what I'm saying? Alright. And that applies in a lot of areas, actually, so get your minds out of the gutter. Alright, so there you saw we took down number 2 for the greenhouses. Now that we've smashed everything, we come back up here. Vote JJJ! How about no? BJ? What's going on? This is getting out of control already. Alright, so we blow up the big tower up here. And once you get all the way up there, you can actually build it. You can tell that because there's a bunch of bouncing bricks. And this gives us a zip line that we can slide on down to the other side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not good. He's going to try to turn us into a Stretch Armstrong. But we come in with Captain America and save the day eventually. It's kind of weird. I hit him 6 times, but it took the 7th time to get him. All right, I can't count. It was only 3. But it sounds better when I, exaggerate a little bit. Doesn't make me look like such a noob, unless you catch me. Alright, so we're going to destroy all the bad guys that come in. Here's another chance to get a few extra studs with the multiplier. I highly recommend trying to get 4 or 5 up before destroying the nearby items that actually give you some extras. I didn't do it fast enough at the end there, so I didn't get my 5 times multiplier. But now, once you get over here, you can use the shield to walk up and put out the fire, or just simply walk by it. And then now you're going to need to use your shield on this giant sign. It kind of gives you the hint because it slowly walks you up, which kind of turns that into a giant plank to walk across. Or at least gives you the hint of that. take your shield out and bust that silver spot down in the corner, and it'll fall down. Bust the other spot once it does, and it'll actually drop all the way across here. Oh yeah, what's up there, Iron Cross, HTG Mark? Gotta be honest, man, it's been a while. I don't know what's going down with you, but hey, man, how's it going? And out to the, yeah. Get all the way across, busting all the flowers and such in your way. You can see that up top there is a rope pulley. We'll use Mr. Fantastic for that once we get there. We're not quite there yet, though. Over on the side here, there's a spot that you have to use Captain America's shield. It's kind of hidden behind that silver thing. It almost makes you think you need to shoot it with like Iron Man's whatchamahoozits, but turns out you actually just need Captain America's shield. Bust it right in its chops. Oh yeah. Now once you're up here, you can slide through with your shield pushing down or facing down, and you can climb up and go up with Captain America to the top here. Gotta jump back and forth. Push the button, Brian. Push the button. And now once you're up here, you can destroy everything, and eventually we're going to get ready for this elevator and call this elevator up. But being the stud whore that we are, we're going to go ahead and bust up some stuff. You can see there is another greenhouse in the back left corner over there, and there's also another one on the far right corner, so that should pretty much wrap those up. Yeah. I haven't been counting as I did this video, but I think that's all 5. Maybe not, maybe 4. If there's another one, we will surely show you. Alright, there you go. As promised, here comes the elevator. And we'll switch down. We'll use his go-go gadget arm. Go in and bust that Octobot up. Hop on the red panel inside the elevator, and that'll take you up to the top. It was weird. I don't know what those little colored stud-looking things were, but they maybe books or some sort of... Lots of color, though. All right. Double jump and hold the button, and it'll allow you to float across the gap. And it'll just provide you with a couple Octobots. Boy, this is a long level. Hopefully not all the levels are this long. We might have to break them down into sequential videos. A's and B's and 1, 2, 3s. You know what I mean? All right, this is pretty easy peasy here. You get across, bust everything open. It seems as though the guys will never stop coming, so you might as well just get to business. Or, you know, you could sit here and milk the stud factor too. And, oh, look at that. They do eventually stop coming. And once you get over to the far right side, you can see there's a little grate that you can slide into. That was not so great, falling down. And we'll go back up top. And then we go ahead and target the blue bugle up there, which allows us to punch him. And now we can actually pull the whole thing down with our go-go gadget arm. There we go. Now we got a big hole in our sign that we just replaced, which is not good. That's going to cost a lot of money. But the good news is we can build a new panel, which allows us to do one of his super awesome cannonball moments. Look at that. Kapow. Oh, look at that. He Miley Cyrus'd him.
I want some play for bugle stories on the net thing or interface.
Yes, sir. Netface.
You understand the web, don't you?
The web? Yeah, it's a job and a hobby.
Doc Octopus? You're a real doctor, right? Because I have a pain right here, and it goes around there. Ooh, if I bend over there, wow.
Your cheap health plan doesn't cover office visits.
Parker! Parker! I need some footage of this for the website. How hard could it be? I mean, this time the news is coming to us.
You could record it with your smartphone, JJ, if you could figure out how to turn it on. Hey, guys.
It's weird. It's like Spider-Man is a superhero or something. He keeps coming in to save the day when people need him. Oh. All right, so the Web Wonder is now part of our team as well, and we're happy to see him. I'm sure he's not thrilled that we just totally trashed the Daily Bugle, but you know what? It is what it is. So we've got 3 guys now, so that expands our abilities a little bit more. And we are in the home stretch of this video. We're about 5 minutes out from being Dunsky. Now, here we are, one of these save panels again. I don't know if I recommend saving or not. As you may already know, there were some issues in the past with some of the save terminals and not being able to complete certain tasks. So, you know, I used to really recommend saving and this and that because it is good practice to save. But at the same time, I don't know if those terminals are the way to go. You might just save at the end of the game. I always save in between levels, too. I quit the game and go out. But that's for my recording purposes. In case I make a mistake, I can go back and reboot some old footage or some old save point. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Alright, so use your spidey sense once you cross over, and at this point it'll actually show you that you can climb up, which you could also use your web to sling up. And then once you get up top to the, well, not the top level, but you'll see that there is a nice little area to pull with the rope, so use your web grab and pull that. And then now you can bring your other heroes up with the fan. Now that they're up here, bust everything up and you'll find a little control panel on the side. And of course, you'll need Mr. Reed Richards to go ahead and run that. So bring Mr. Fantastic over and he'll beep boop boop beep boop boop and open that door for you. And then you can get in here and get back to some studdage collecting. A couple guys come in. This is another good time to work on that multiplier. It's really tricky, and I can tell you right now that any level that has the Hulk and a bunch of guys coming in, there will be no problem for us to get the stud requirement or the true believer status, because that big old Hulk clap is awesome, and it takes out multiple guys at once, and it makes it real easy to build up your multiplier. Alright, so let's have a quick barbecue here. Oh yeah, who wants burger? Hot dogs? What do you prefer? You a sausage guy? Alright, so there is a Fantastic Four panel, which allows Mr. Fantastic to stand on, and he turns into a rocket ship. Once he booyakashaws the big billboard, it'll actually reveal a couple of grapple handles. Go ahead and pull those bad boys down with Spidey Man. And then make your way across here, following the stud trail. We're almost to the final battle with Doc Ock here. He gets all scared and slams a chopper into the wall and bounces out. And now we'll go ahead and follow him through. A couple of Ockbots pop up. We'll just keep on keeping on. Come on, move, Spidey. Actually, I'm trying to milk the studdage because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And really, I'm not. I'm still 70k away, but whatever. We'll make our way through here. What's up, Diaper Load? Shout out to my buddy Carl. Quick cutscene. Ooh, sushi. Apparently he's not a fan of sushi.
Victory is now within my reach.
Alrighty, here we go.
On the spider.
The battle is on. Basically, all we're going to have to do here is, well, take him out. He's going to continue to attack us, and every, like, 4 or 5 steps he takes, he slams one of his arms and it gets stuck in the ground. At that point, there is a little green circle icon that you can walk up to and press the action button as indicated, and it will allow you to attack him. So depending on which character you are, there's a little different attack method that happens, and we actually check out a couple of them as we go through here. And it takes us a minute. He gets stuck, and in fact he's stuck right now, and I could not see the green circle on the right hand side. Like, I'm trying to hit him thinking, oh, well, he's stuck, I just need to blast him. But nope, there's a green circle. You can see it on the bottom right hand corner there, and eventually he pulls his leg out, and we have to wait for him to get stuck again before we can advance. But rest assured, it won't take long. And just get as many studs and take out as many of the little Octobots as possible. You can see there's some free playage right there too. Okay, there we go. I finally find it. Yay! Yeah, that's right. Give him a taser. Nighthawk him. Our good clan member Nighthawk always brings. He's a personal security officer, and he always brings his taser to our get-togethers. And it's been used at one of our get-togethers for a clan meeting. So. And speaking of Octobots and Autobots, look at that. That sure looks like Optimus Prime standing there with a fuel tanker. It doesn't look like his normal back end there, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of a little homage, maybe, maybe not. But it definitely looks a lot like Sir Optimus. Alright, so we got 2 attacks successfully implemented onto this guy here. Boy, I'm getting tricky with my words. I'm making it harder than I need to, that's for sure. All right, we only need 2 more successful attacks. As you can see, he's only got 2 legs left. And here we go. Ready? Stuck. When he goes for that super attack, that's when he gets checked. Move in, and there we go. Captain America teaching him what's good. This is how we roll. That's going to take us to the final cutscene.
Get them!
Give it up. Crime never pays.
You'd be surprised. It covers medical and dental.
That's my break, punk.
Can't escape the long reach of
Red,
justice.
yeah.
Stop being so grabby, Doc.
I got it! I got it! I got it!
Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, pow, right in the kisser. All right, well, that's going to wrap up level 2, Times Square off. We do have free play unlocked. We have now unlocked Dr. Octopus. Times Square off trophy/achievement is now ours. Herbie is ours now, too. So watch out, free play. We're starting to build up these characters. And rightfully so, because we have 150 plus characters we need to unlock. And that is going to be something crazy. In fact, speaking of which, I haven't even utilized my code yet for my extra characters. I think I'll go ahead and quit this recording and go do that now. Funny part is I'm already on level 5, so you won't see it for a while. So, all right, we get a gold brick. We did not get the True Believer status. Bummer deal. No Stan and Perils, which we had planned, and no Minikits either. So, success in that department. We're saving all that for free play. Hey, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, hang out over at Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure, too. You know, and by all means, come by and, you know, make fun of my word fumbling. You know, hang out at Facebook. Like, what is that? Come on. So, yeah. We are rewarding the most active members right now on our Facebook page. We have contests over there too, so it is in your best interest to come check us out over there. Plus, all of the social updates and game information we get all goes there. It doesn't always make it to our YouTube channel. So, well, that'll go ahead and wrap it up. Hopefully you found it entertaining. As always, until next time.